AJ, don't you think this economics class is getting on our nerves?
Yes, it is, absolutely. But the worst class I'm taking this semester is not economics, but it is biology, because my major is computer engineering, so why the heck should I dedicate my time to study biology and economics? I think general education is nothing but a wastage of time and money, and such a pain in the neck when you do not have interest in those curves in economics, those formulas in chemistry and mathematics, those dissections in biology, and in making a fool of yourself in front of a bunch of people, and that is peace class. This is my third semester at ECC, and I have wasted plenty of my time and money on unnecessary gen ed classes. I'm sure every student on the campus present today would say that gen eds should be abolished. General education courses are a waste of time, money, and are uninteresting. Today we will discuss the disadvantages of general education courses and how they waste your precious time and money when one does not have any sort of interest in them. According to US News article named Scary Student Loans, published in 2014, only 41% of students graduate in 4 years of their college life, and the main reason for that is they are unable to afford the tuition costs for their college. Eddie, can you please tell us how gen eds turn out to be more costly than being useful to an individual?
Yes, of course. So according to northernstar.info, accessed on November 23rd on a popular university's website, niu.edu, a year of college tuition at NIU as an undergrad is estimated as $11,144. So after 2 years of taking mostly review classes, you have paid on average at NIU $12,288. That's ridiculous. All the money that is spent on these extra classes could be spent on classes related to your major. And as well as this money could be also spent on car payments and a place to live while you're at college. According to the Institute for College Access and Success, accessed on November 23rd, in Illinois, 67% of college students have a debt, and the average debt is $28,000. Well, if we don't get gen eds, this would take a big chunk out of this debt. I don't know any way you can justify spending all this money on classes you don't need when college is already so expensive. College should be spent trying to focus on skills and classes that specifically relate to our major, not spent stressing out about student loans that we are going to have for the rest of our life and a lot of classes that are not even any use to us. According to General Education Essentials, published in 2012, in the introduction of the book, it says that yes, gen ed courses may help some students, yet for students who are majoring in things such as art or something like that, gen eds are clearly a waste of time for those students. So I know for me personally that I already know what I want to do. I want to go and get my 4-year degree and get a degree in business administration in particular. And with this degree, it's going to give me like a lot open. It's going to open up some doors, you know, with like in the business world and stuff. And I know that I want to do something with my dad's apartments that he has. And if this was, if the gen eds were taken away, that means that this would be a year or 2 years that I could just get done that much quicker, and that time and money I could be investing in my dad's real estate. I could be investing in that company, or I could even be doing my own thing. So it just seems ridiculous that this amount of money is just spent on classes that we don't even need. And so according to Charles Darwin in the book The Life and Letters of Charles Darwin, published in 1959, a man who dares to waste 1 hour of time has not discovered the value of life. So Jay, do you know how many students take irrelevant general education courses and waste their precious time learning about the requirements?
Yes, Azzy, absolutely. All college students are required to take general education courses, even if those courses are not related with their major. The general education most of the students take is waste of their precious learning time and abilities. According to Education for 21st Century, article accessed on 23rd November, an average student spends about quarter of his life in fulfilling the general education requirements. Are you serious? 25% of the time we are just wasting our time on the irrelevant courses that we do not need to take. we can rather spend our time on our core major courses and learn about our major instead of wasting our time on the things that we do not need to know. This not only helps us to save our time and focus on our major, but it also helps us to graduate quickly, to launch ourselves in the labor market with specific skills. I mean, look at me. I am done with all the major classes, but still I do not have an associate's degree because I have to take certain gen ed classes in order to get an associate degree. So it's like I'm almost there, but it's still far away.
Thus, the bad news is that not that time flies, but is that we are not the pilot to save our time. Disha, can you tell us why gen ed seem to be very uninteresting to college students?
Yes, of course. I think that general education is nothing but a pain in the neck when that particular class doesn't interest you as much. According to www.cmu.edu, accessed on November 23rd, 2015, lack of interest in a particular subject can demotivate a student by allocation of rewards and also by the structure of the class. I mean, students also see very little value in the course or the content. Look at me, I'm a live example. I'm not saying that I don't love the speech class. I do love the class, but I don't love the subject. So, still the semester is about to end. I don't know the difference between a previous statement and a thesis statement yet. While preparing my outline, I was just Googling that what's a previous statement and a thesis statement. Getting an associate degree by making a fun of yourself in front of 30 students in your speech class is definitely not my cup of tea. According to Cynthia Hadley and Adel Gottfried in their book Academic Motivation and the Culture of Schooling, published in the year 2008, they differentiate about different methods of education and claims that only USA, UK, and Canada has general education system. Does that mean that people from other countries does not get a good job, or they do not get better standard of living, or they do not succeed in life? I mean, Russia is far ahead of USA, UK, and Canada, and still they are doing well without general education classes. Even I'm from a country where we never had general educations, and in fact, we are supposed to select our major at the tender age of 16 years. So, yes, in India, we can select our major at 16 years of age and can achieve the degree. I guess associate degree, a bachelor degree, and a master's degree at an age of like 23, 24, we say? Okay. And personally speaking, I believe that general education classes is the hardcore reason why people change their major so often, because every time they attend a new general education classes, they would learn something new, and they would also think they would also get interested and carried away in that particular field, so they might just select that particular field. However, today we talked about how general education can add numerous amount of workload and money load to an